you think about Chris Brown and Soulja Boy?
It's a farce, you know, and the fact that everybody talk about it, come on.
Mike Tyson just made a diss song.
Yeah, I heard parts of that, you know. Honestly, that's why
Floyd Mayweather's involved.
Yeah, he's the king of buffoonery. Oh, it's a circus act, I'll get involved. But the thing is,
you think Mayweather's the king of buffoonery?
Yeah. His whole shit is marketing and promotion, and you know what's gonna sell an event. So he, you know, and you know, Adrian Broner was his little protege, and these guys, when they act like, you know, silliness, that attracts Floyd, you know. So what I said is that's why I respect artists like Usher, who makes his music, makes his money, respectable. He doesn't try to act like, yo, Soulja Boy, you're a fucking multi-millionaire. Yo, Chris Brown, you're a fucking pop star millionaire. Why you gotta be acting like you're on some yo, you were child stars and you're multi-millionaires. You could act, you know, you don't gotta do the street shit. Why you gotta do the street shit? Yo, yo, Chris Brown, you don't need to be in the street. And what happens is when these celebrities act street and talk this street talk, now you're making the youth be even more ignorant and street, where you could be an example where you're like, I'm a millionaire, I'm successful, I got out of the streets,
yeah,
I made it. And
right.
I don't have to act on some buffoonery Twitter to get attention.
Right, because I actually interviewed Nick Cannon recently.
When you come into money and fame and all that stuff at a very young age, you feel like you gotta prove something to the world. You feel you gotta prove you a man. You gotta feel like you gotta prove you a real nigga. You gotta prove you hardcore. You know what I mean? Because everybody's always like, oh, you grew up on TV. You grew up making records. You got a silver spoon in your mouth. So you want to show them, nah, I'm a thug. I'm a riot. I'm going to go get these tats. I'm going to get this gun. I'm going to hang out with the thuggish people. So it don't matter at what point, I'm still showing you I'm a real man. And it's a concept that it's insecurity mixed in with the lack of guidance.
I love this dude, Nick Cannon. I never, like he's known to be the corny guy, blah, 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 but I love that dude. He's so, he's exactly what I'm talking about, where like, he got all these, like when I watched the interview, all these businesses, all this shit going on that nobody knows about. And we all go, that's the corny dude, he's corny. And he's like, I'm a man, I got my shit together. And on the flip side of that, corny fucking Nick Cannon is dropping knowledge. He's reading history. The dude is like, filling his head with knowledge. He's not trying to be ignorant. I love that dude, Nick Cannon. Yeah, I never knew I'd say that. I never thought nothing of him because I didn't know who it was really. I knew that he had the freestyle rap show and all. And plus, honestly, let me tell you, Nick Cannon, he'll quick to call you out. When M was talking the shit about his wife, he said, I'll fight you. He's like, that's what I do. Let's fight. And I said, Nick Cannon? He's like, I do martial arts, I box, I'll fight you, M. You want to get beat up by the corny freestyle guy? Let's fight. Nobody said shit. And then he said, you know what? I'll battle you, Eminem. He'll battle him. But you know what? Who else is calling out Eminem? This dude, Nick Cannon. He said, fuck it. And whether he's crazy and he...
Yeah, but also Eminem went at his wife. You know what I'm saying? So that became personal at that point.
Well, he was ready to throw hands. Where was M?
Yeah.
M didn't throw no hands with Nick Cannon.
No.
He was like, okay, I'm not getting beat up by Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon fucks me up. My career's over. He didn't want no hands with Nick Cannon. And I don't even know if Nick Cannon's nice with the hands, but M wasn't going for it. Hey, I'll stay away from that. You didn't see M doing the fucking Chris Brown Soulja Boy shit. He was like, I'll stay away from that.
Do you think they'll actually fight Chris Brown, Soulja Boy?
Yeah, I think they're gonna. They're gonna make a lot of money and they're gonna do it, right? It's a boxing.
You really
match.
think they're gonna do it?
I thought it was set. It's not set.
I mean, I don't know.
Chris Brown versus Soulja Boy is the worst, but it's still better than George Zimmerman versus fucking DMX. Thank God that shit never happened.
Yeah, Willie D just hit me. He said he wants to box.
Yo, you saw Willie D beat up Melly Mel back in the day?
I didn't, but I heard about it.
Melly Mel's one of my idols, but Willie D from the Ghetto Boys, they did a boxing match and he knocked Melly Mel out.
Really?
He dropped, bow, bow, bow. He dropped him, man. Yeah.
Yeah, Willie D got hands.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but I saw the video and I said, wow, okay.
Yeah, man. I mean, Diddy recently went on, I think, Instagram, and he basically said there's just way too much cooning in hip-hop, and he's just disappointed by the whole thing. I mean, do you agree?
Well, the white man saying cooning, that's not, but buffoonery and you know, because honestly, a lot of people would say, you know, well, Puff did that, you know, a lot of Puff was
shiny
jumping
suits
around and jumping. Hey, I'm not even a rapper, but I'm in your video, you know. So it's
All
kinda,
up in the video,
you know,
dancing.
Someone else might say, that's me being safe. Someone else might say, but you know what I'm saying. So I don't know.
Yeah,
but you know what, Diddy, I got respect for Diddy. Not, you know, he's the reason Biggie is who he is.
Of course. 100%.
People take that away from him. People go, oh, Puff needed Big. That's true to a degree, but Big needed Puff.
Biggie could have very easily have been just another one of
boot camp
these.
click rapper.
Yeah, could have been a boot camp
like
click rapper,
a respected dude.
Yeah, or just one of these dudes like a Mike Geronimo who had some shit that people were checking for at one point, but just didn't have the career.
Like I said, I bring up Puff all the time. Where like, I remember New York City. It was before the internet. And Puffy had dudes walking through Manhattan with picket signs, Notorious B.I.G. pickets. Like, wherever you went, Puffy had his hand on the streets.
Well, you could also look at the way Biggie was rapping before Puff started fucking with him. And he was like like the super hype.
Yeah.
You know, because I guess on the mic, you had to do that. But he didn't really understand when he got in the studio.
That's a Brooklyn thing. A lot of Brooklyn dudes is, well, Jizz is not so much, but a lot of Brooklyn dudes, you know, got the voices. You know, Brooklyn got those voices.
But Puffy actually was the one, you know, because I had
now
heard
Jay don't do that either. So you know, but old school Brooklyn, I'm saying,
But like Puffy was the one that got him in the studio and got him sounding right,
polished. Put him with the right. He was what a real A&R is supposed to do.
Exactly, because
A&R men were mostly untalented and didn't know what they were doing. But when you got the right A&R person,
No, Puffy's a genius, and you can't take that away from him.
I agree with you. You love all these fucking rich people, like, oh, they're all geniuses, but with
No,
Puffy,
that's not true.
well, most of the time you always
That's
defending
true.
all the
We had
rich.
the Nas argument that happened, and in fact, after we had our you know, because my whole thing was Nas is the worst beat picker of all time. Like,
we're gonna go back to this.
yeah, and in fact, you know who I interviewed and told him this?
Who?
And we actually debated about it? Salam Remi.
Well, he should have punched you in the face. They was already punching him in the face. He's Nas' producer.
Nas's
he
main
got
producer.
Up, what? Bow.
Nas's main producer.
Salam Remi. Next time he tells you that, punch Vlad in the fucking face.
and the
Salam's
point,
a big guy too. He could probably throw hands. I don't know if
he's
he
pretty
could, but
big.
know
I
he's
could
a
probably
big
run
dude.
though. I could probably outrun him.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of heavy. We got more money.
Maybe he doesn't have hands. You don't just say a big guy has hands, but
you know,
but I think in a throwdown, I might put my money on Salam Remi over you in a fight.
My whole thing with Salam was like, I'm not, you know, obviously there's worse beat pickers, but I'm saying like someone of his caliber, you know, like for example when he did, because he literally took Thief's theme, who Salam Remi produced, and he redid the beat with Will.I.Am and called it Hip Hop Is Dead with the same damn beat. And
Same
I'm like,
sample.
Same sample,
Yeah.
right. But clearly it was the same sample. And I'm like, how are you okay with that? That was your beat that he ended up redoing for a completely different song.
What did Salam say?
Salam said that was Nas's point, that he redid the same song to prove that hip hop is dead. And Nas really doesn't care about what you think about his beat selection.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, Salam Remi is, once again, a genius.
He's a tremendous beat.
You know,
maker.
he's
better than
responsible.
Kanye West. Boom.
I would say that. I mean, he's responsible for Amy Winehouse.
Yep.
He was her main producer.
I didn't know that. I thought it was Ronson.
No, it was
Salam
him.
too. Wow.
No. I think Ronson was like the executive producer or
Executive.
whatever. No, but Salam Remi
See.
actually did the actual
Wow.
pro. And in fact, he wrote a lot of the songs, like "Fuck Me Pumps" and stuff like that. That was written by Salam Remi.
Man, respect. I love that.
He did
I
the
love
Fugees,
everything
like
he
all
did
the
back in
Fugees
I know.
singles.
He
and stuff
rescued
like
their
that.
career.
Yeah, 100%.
There wouldn't be a Fugees without Salam Remi
Exactly.
because their first album wasn't doing well, and then that remix he did
Nappy Heads remix.
took it over the top.
And then he did
people talked.
the "We Used to Be Number 10." Like what was the name of that song?
Yo, I know which one.
Fuji La.
Yeah,
He produced that.
Yeah.
Which, you know, he said the whole theme of the album was built around that song.
Yeah. It's
know?
true. Respect to
So,
Salam Remi.
yeah, there's lots of rich people who I feel are like, they cool.
Oh, that whole conversation was a defense of that comment I said 15 fucking minutes ago?
I don't know, maybe. Like, I'm not a big Kendrick fan. I think Kendrick is cool.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't put him up there with J.Cole. I think J.Cole is just a better songwriter.
You know, I agree. I like Cole better than Kendrick.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, oh, you're crazy, Kendrick the King. But I like Cole better. You know.
Well,
I'm not a huge, you know, I've said it on your channel.
Yeah.
I don't think Kendrick is the God MC.
No.
I don't think he's a top caliber, top 5 guy.
No.
And that made all your fans pissed off at me. But that's just my,
just
and I'm
is
not
what
saying
it is.
nothing bad about him. I think Kendrick could spit. I think he has lyrical content. I think he can rap. But, you know, I'm never like, when I listen to Kendrick, I'm never like, wow. Like, it doesn't do it for me like that.
But I put it like this. I feel like J. Cole is more of a true artist
Yeah.
than Kendrick. Like, you wouldn't see J. Cole doing a song with Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Like, or I forgot, like some of the other like weird rock groups that Kendrick just laid a verse on where it's just like, it doesn't sound good. I mean, I'm sure the check was great. I'm sure
Well, that's
of
what it is, yeah.
I'm sure the check is great, but like, you and Taylor Swift do not sound good together. Like, I've heard Kendrick spit on some dudes like that I've never even heard of, where it's like, yo, this is dope. Like, you know what I mean? This is some real hip hop shit. And then he goes and does Taylor Swift, or he does some weird shit that I just don't quite get. And, you know, I've met Kendrick before. You know what I mean? I respect him for what he's done.
Bet
But
you the Taylor Swift Kendrick song is better than Lil Yachty. It's better produced. I bet you. I haven't even heard it, but I'd put money on it that it's produced better. My favorite J. Cole record, which I think is one of the best concept records ever made, is the one where he has the pro-life and then the pro-choice
right.
point of view, where first he's, you know, talking, hey, we're not ready for this baby, you know, let's get this abortion, boom. And you go like, so he's promoting like abortion in the hood. And then in the next verse, the woman's telling him like, yo, you're a fucking coward. Like, what the fuck? You're a coward, man. Like that's what your dad left you, so you're gonna leave me dry with your baby in my belly? And then the third verse was kind of like a rundown of what was going on. And I was like, wow, that shit is powerful. That J. Cole record hit me. I was like, wow, that dude's a genius. It's one of his older ones, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. J. Cole's dope. J. Cole's dope, and I was saying it last year how it was just criminal how Kendrick got all these Grammys and J. Cole got nothing.
Interscope's a powerful machine.
Well, it's not like J. Cole's indie.
Yeah.
I mean, J. Cole was on Columbia. Rock Nation, like, they're a pretty powerful machine, too.
Interscope's a powerful machine, you know.
When it comes to the Grammys, when it comes to awards, people like the artsy shit.
Yeah, Grammy's a bunch of pussies. It's a bunch of fucking cornball Hollywood pussy fuckers that want to, oh, this is cool and artsy and it's uplifting. And it's like, you know, I like Common Sense, you know, but where's Mobb Deep's Grammy? You know, I like Kanye, but where's MOP's Grammy? I like, you know, it's like we go with the non-thuggish, you know, peaceful, you know, Erykah Badu will win a Grammy over, you know, Guy, you know, it's like, you know, so.